I don't see the point of watching 120 hertz 8K videos on a phone on a small screen. I don't see the point. So if I have that 120 on the iPhone, on the iPad. I don't really see the difference either. Maybe I don't care. I'm not a person that is specs for specs. I want to use my thing to watch entertainment. So if a technology can help me for some stuff, it's great. But I believe that on a phone, when I was in Africa 2 weeks, 3 weeks ago, to not use all my data, I put the setting on Netflix and YouTube to put everything in 720p, and I didn't see the difference because the screen is too small, and my 47 years old eyes don't really see the difference. So I mean, technology for technology, I don't look at the megahertz and the this and the specs and the whatever. I really look at do I like the phone and can I use it to do something great. I know you're a PC guy and I know you're a Samsung guy. I don't have chips in the game. I always buy the last Samsung for my son, and I buy iPhone for me. And I believe that when you're used to Android, it's kind of the same thing. You like it, you're used to it, so you use it because that's where you feel comfortable. And me, I feel comfortable with Macs and Apple because that's where it's the environment that I've always been for the last 20 years. And I don't have a problem with singing on your amazing beats that are done on a PC, because the beats are amazing and I don't care. I'm a guy. It's what we do with it. The rest, I don't care. Like, people use what they want. I'm not in those. I'm not an Apple guy or a Samsung guy or whatever. I'm team Club Shada. That's it. It's not, I hope they're not. They did. I think they thought they were cool because everybody was buying their chip. And listen, they lost the mobile game to the Snapdragon. Who does Snapdragon? It's the other ones. Forgot. Snapdragon. Snapdragon is Qualcomm. So they lost all the Android phones to Qualcomm, and now they're losing the whole iPhone business, which is a lot. And okay, they still have all these PCs, but now because of Apple being faster than most computers with their entry level, and now they know that they're gonna come up with the pro machines and it's gonna be even crazier. Windows announced that they're going ARM. AMD is announcing that they everybody's following Apple. They like, yo, let's go ARM, let's create a chip. And Nvidia as well is they're starting with the server, and soon you're gonna have some PCs with ARM. And the only difference here is that Apple being completely integrated in-house. They have, sometimes it's an advantage, like right now, and sometimes it's a disadvantage. But I remember when Nokia was the king. Are you into HomeKit? Not really. I don't have nothing. I don't have nothing yet that would be HomeKit worthy. Maybe blinds but I'm not into it yet. I don't. Maybe when I get my new house. That's when I'm gonna jump into it. I do have a M1 toilet. It looks, it finds your asshole directly and then cleans it by itself. Yeah, exatamente. 12 terabytes just of plugins? Bro. Mas, you know, Malcolm, what I'm doing with this new system, I want to stay lean, cuz all these years I've been buying every plugin, downloading so many sound, all these things, and don't we realize that in the end we don't even use everything we buy? I EQ everything with the same Neve on my UAD and Fab filter. I use the same reverb, the same two reverbs on everything, but I got 20 reverbs, but I always use the same two. When I make beats, I use the same. For Kizomba, I use the same 3 kicks. For I'm a piano, I use the same 2 kicks. For Afro House, I have one. You see what I mean? In the end, you're gonna use 10 kicks, 10 snares, 5 hi-hats, silent, silent, keyscape, Nexus free. But then you have all these sounds. But in the end, you always use the same 10 sounds. So I'm like, what's the point in having all that and buying everything and being hoarding all these plugins? When in the end, yeah, you kind of always use, if you look at all your sessions, yeah, I'm using the same 4-5 bass sounds, 4-5s, Sometimes I'm gonna, look for something new, but once you find the sound that you like to go to, you tend to stay there. And we use 5% or 2% of every plugin we have. And we keep downloading stuff that we don't use. So I'm really in this thing where I'm like, you know what? Maybe because of the constraint of these machines, but I have 4 terabyte of SSD plugged to it. But I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna download everything. I'm not gonna buy everything. I'm not gonna use I'm just gonna use what I use for real, and everything else. Yeah, auto tune, EQs, reverb, and then whenever I need something specifically on a song, and I'm like, oh, where's this plugin? That's where I download it. For now, I'm just gonna use exactly what I use all the time, and I'm gonna see as I move. And because I was looking at my old machine the other time before I kill it, and I was like, why is this full? And I was watching everything, and I was like, damn, there's nothing that I can't. It's not that I can't, but it's nothing that I want to remove, because everything I use it one time somewhere, but then I never use it again. And I'm like, why do I need all this? Why do I need 1 million different bass sounds and stuff, when in the end, especially nowadays, with Splice, you have access to all the sounds in the world. So do you really need to keep them in your phone? Or I know my SSD, with just for music is almost full because of the sounds. So now tomorrow I'm receiving a new 1 terabyte that's just gonna be for everything that is albums and vocals and programming. They're gonna be in their own drive, so I can have one drive that is specifically just for every sound from every plugins. But then I was like, why is this full? I'm not using nothing. You see what I mean? I was watching Nexus. I have like almost every bank from Nexus, and I'm using, yeah, 10 sounds in them because it's too much. At a point, it's just like, I don't know if I don't know if I don't know if it happens to you when you are with your girlfriend. Me, sometimes I'm in bed with my wife, and for 1 hour we hear fighting about what are we gonna watch because there's too much stuff. And because there's so much stuff and you can see everything, you end up, yeah, not watching anything. And then she's pissed because you want to watch this and she doesn't watch what, and then you're like, okay, take the remote, watch what you want. And then she's like, no, I don't care, watch one. And then you're like, and then you go to the living room to watch YouTube. And yeah, it's overwhelming. We are arriving to the point where we have too much stuff. Listen, that's why I also go less and less on Instagram. I go on Instagram in the morning and at night because yeah, listen, I've seen everything I like to watch, every type of beauty for women, or dancing, or fun videos, or whatever that are on Instagram. And I've been on Instagram for, I don't know, 10 years. And I've watched everything too much. Everything that you like online, you're gonna see it 10,000 times, and you lose even the taste of it. And it's the same thing for all these plugins. They don't cost like $2,000 like back in the days. Now it's $100 or $50 for one. So you start to buy all of them, and then you just buy them, and then you don't use them. And most of the sounds that you can buy in a new plugin, you can program them on the old plugins. So yeah, I'm going lean. I'm just